Hi everybody, welcome back to Jenkins Boat Works. I am Chuck Jenkins, and in this episode, this is actually part 2 of episode 109. 109. That amazes me. Well, anyway, in this part, we go ahead and get the cheek pieces fit on the top of the rudder and get the tiller installed in the rudder and through the transom, so that we could actually steer the boat. We've got a lot of stuff coming. We've really been able to get a lot of work done lately, and some of that includes starting to work on the sails. So we've got a lot of video already done on that we're going to be putting together soon. If you have been following all along and are subscribed, we're sure glad you're still with us and here, and we really are getting to a point where we're going to put this boat in the water. If you're new, welcome, and click subscribe, click the little bell so that you get updates or notifications on future videos. You may find the sail making interesting. We're finding it interesting, and like I said, we are going to be at least doing some sea trials here pretty soon. So good stuff coming. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll show how we finally get the tiller into the rudder. So let's get started. There. Well, it's about 1 1/8. Yeah, so it'd give me an extra 1/16, 9/16. The curve of the blade would be the only thing. So let's mark this dude at right at 9/16 and see if I can get the fence set up and get right in the middle of that dude. 9/16, right? There. Should be right in the middle. Let's see if we can get the fence to go to that. Boy, I'm really close. Bring it over just a hair. All right, we're going to resaw this. And it will fit under there. And I've got this adjusted, so I think we're good. All right. It's going to be really thick. Go slow. and they're identical. Wow, cool. All right, so we got this bottom one on here, and at the moment I'm just using stainless wood screws in there. And I actually have some 2-inch bronze number 8s. Those may work. So now I got the other cheek piece here. You can see we've got it beveled, and it fits on there like that. The trick is going to be get it so it's exactly symmetrical with the bottom one. Okay? I might, the tillers would go this way now, I've turned it around. Put the tiller in there like that, so I see where that's at. So that's about how that goes, is just like that. Then this goes on here like that. So I might go ahead and fasten that on there. And then I would know almost exactly where this top piece goes. I think that's my answer. I can't really clamp it because the clamp's just going to be in the way. Yeah, that's going to be the way to do that. I'll be able to see where I am with relation to that bottom one once I've got that other piece in there. So, okay, so I'm going to have to go get some, these are just 8-inch, number 8, 1 inch. I need something that's big enough to screw this thing down here just temporarily so it'll hold it. I think I got a couple of 1.5s. So if I, oh yeah, that'll work. That'll hold that. Will it go all the way through? No, it's not going to go all the way through. Okay, so we know we're good with the tiller like that. So let's try to do this one. And that didn't even go in there, and I'm going to have to drill that because that's oak. I'm not going to be able to force that screw through there. I got to adjust this. And my experience with oak is you just better go ahead and drill right on in there because it's just tough stuff. Not like going into pine or plywood. Whoa. In fact, sometimes I actually put a little bit of all-purpose grease on the end of the screw if it's being stubborn, doesn't want to go into the oak. Okay, so I want that exactly where I want it. I think that's good, just like that. Just like that. Tiller fits in there. Up, it slipped. Dang it. Okay, I didn't go into the oak yet, so it's okay. Come on. You know what, I'm just going to take a little bite out of that with the straight into it. Okay, let's see if that'll go in there. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. Now, let's try to get this dude on here. Okay, so see, that's looking pretty good. So as long as we're flush on that side there, that's where I'm really trying to make sure I'm right. Right there, just like that. Except now I got to change this dude back because I do not want to screw all the way through there. All right. So we're going back to a 1-inch screw. So that should be about right. And see, this is going through the yoke first, so I can dig into the plywood if I'm not all the way deep in it. These dudes are weird. Sometimes you get just on the edge of that drill flange. There's a different word for that. And then these dudes want to come loose. Okay, so that just looks like that's just right. Just right there. Double check it. Okay, I'm good with that. I can change the other top part after I do one. Okay. I first heard about these Makita. I'd heard of them before, but the first time I ever used one was at the Wooden Boat Show in Mystic, Connecticut. They didn't have it this last summer, but the summer before. And was in just like a little planking demonstration, and we got to participate, got to use one of these. I really like them. They're lightweight. They're a small, if you're in a small area, you can do what you want. All right, how are we doing here? Gosh, I think we're really good. That's really straight. Okay, well, the tiller fit in there. Yes, and tightly. Okay, that's good. Okay, so before I screw this thing up, let's tighten that down. Let's just do one up here so we're good. Nice. Quite honestly, well, let's see. I'm going to do another one here because I have one just in that same spot on the other side. That holds that. Let's put another one in. Well, there's none on the other side for that dude. Not at the top. So let's put one up there. It's looking really good. And you find out if you're 1 inch or not. That's still got to be trimmed down. It's not quite there. It's okay. I'd rather have it too big. Now let's put one in just up here just to hold this dude. One of the things that happened to me when I was putting this top gudgeon in is when I drilled, I came out on top of the stern post inside here, and as a result, I decided to go ahead and just use that to my advantage, and I actually am running a bolt through here with a washer and a nut on the inside. The screw that I had was 2.5 inch number 16, and it was going to actually stick up in the inside of the transom. So I think it'll be fine. it's very tight, and quite honestly, the fact that I can bolt it tells me that I'll either be able to see if it's coming loose or it won't. So I've got a lock nut on there, and I think that's going to be good. So now this thing's screwed down enough, bolted up enough that we can go ahead and see if we can get it to fit on there. There's the hole for the tiller to come through. So these are the cheek pieces, and that's how they're going to mount on there, just like that. So let's mount the rudder on here, and then we'll see if we can get the tiller to go in there. You got to hit both these pintles at the same time. Boom. It's a little tight, so I swing it just a little bit. Get those to drop in. Okay, we're there. Now, I still think I'm going to need to trim this off just a little bit because it just gets wider. It's about 1 inch right there, and then it flares just a little bit. That could be a good thing. I'm not sure. We'll see. So let's see if this will go through here. Look at that. Oh yeah, that goes all the way in where it's supposed to. That's flush with that. Does it turn? Ha 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 ha! Look at that. Okay, it's pretty tight right there. I'm going to have to trim off the bottom of the tiller just a little bit. I can't, that's as far as I can take it to starboard. So that's not enough. In fact, I'm probably going to have to make my hole a little bit bigger. And it's rubbing on the bottom here. So that's as far as I can go to port. Honestly, that might almost be enough, but I'm gonna work on that a little bit, fine tune it. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so that's obviously looking at the transom. See that little bolt down there that I'm talking about? That's at the top of that's the upper one from the gudgeon there. It just got a bronze bolt. Okay, so if I turn the tiller, that's about as far as I can go. It feels loose in there. Oh, where's the camera? Right there. But you have a bolt that runs through there. Plus that thing's not screwed down as tight as it should be. And there's you have a through bolt that goes through the cheek plates and through the tiller itself. And you can see where it's coming out down there. So that's the idea. Just like that. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. That's good. We'll fine tune it when we're there.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Click the bell for notifications of new videos. We start sail making this next week.